we've got professional cameramen. We also got flags. We also doing catering as well. That's why the food is going to be available. We're going to have huge celebration here outside our office. We're going to have our drone footages as well. We're going to make some really professional videos for the car winners. That's why we've got Gary Whittaker. That's number one. Then we've got Mr. Imran from London, and then we've got Mr. Kamran from Birmingham. That's why we've got three winners for the cars this particular month. But I presume next month is going to be maybe six cars in UK. I think so. We got two people very close to achieving tier two in USA. That's why they, instead of achieving just the car, they will straight away achieve the car plus 1,500. So that's another. Now today we are also going to be taking some question and answers as well. Now we've received, sorry, 1 minute. We received a questionnaire of 28 questions. To be honest with you, Shweta, you've done it and you've sent it.
No, we haven't sent it yet.
You haven't sent it yet. Okay, Shweta has done it already. Just wondering who created that questionnaire. We've got Mark here.
Gary can answer that.
I think Gary can answer that. Yes. Hi, Gary.
That came from Leanne and a small group of professional network marketers who were looking at the project and created that list of questions for you.
But the questions were, like, the thing is, at the moment we are so busy, creating presentations and this. Obviously, we've got a lot of staff here, but the thing is, there's so many creative things that obviously personally I have to, or Shweta, or we've got few admin members that we have to, because our event is only 11 days away. That's why we are working on new presentation. We are working on new videos. We are also working on new marketing materials, and also the whole system is changing into dollar as well. That's why there are so many enhancements are happening, including the app as well. There's so much to do. That's why 28 questions, and the questions that we received, they were not in PDF format. They were in a picture format. For us to actually answer those questions, we have to type all those questions. But luckily, I think somebody.
No. Gary did have.
Yes,
we resent it. We resent it as a text, so they could.
Text, so then it was easier. I could just copy paste that in Word file, and I've answered in the Word file.
But the thing is, questions were a little bit.
But then a lot of those questions were actually answered during the presentations or this thing. So but then we would want more and more people to be present on these Zoom calls for trainings and to take the presentation, to ask questions, so that the requirement for such things can be reduced. And
that's why today we're doing a Q&A. That's why if we can basically, if anybody has any particular question, then we can answer those questions. But the thing is, a lot of these questions can be answered through basically simple common sense. Like, for example, there was a question that if something happens to the car, would the company replace the car or something? But obviously the car is going to be fully insured, comprehensive. That's why obviously the insurance company will change the car. That's why there were so many questions that, like, who is the company run by one? Is it a one-man show? Or there were questions like, can we have the name of all the corporate staff and everything? So it's just like,
I know.
It's like
believe me, I had the same response when I saw the list. I was like, this is a little bit too much, but I'll submit it on their behalf.
It's just that people are spending so much time writing all these questions. If they do recruitment, I think so they can probably achieve a car by the time they've written all these questions.
I agree. I fully agree with you.
But anyway, we've answered all those questions, and I hope that that all the answers are satisfactory, and we can actually even post them into the group as well, that everyone else can read them as well and see the answers. That's why we can
post them in the.
We can post them into like Telegram group or something. We can definitely do that. Now the thing is, now we've got we've got the car ceremony on this Sunday. Then we've got now regarding our presentation. I think so. We are doing the car club presentation on Saturday. Saturday 7 p.m. Yes, Saturday 7 p.m. This Saturday you probably see new slides. I was hoping the slides are going to be ready today. Unfortunately, the slides are not ready today. We tried our best, but there were so many things to do. And if I didn't have to answer these 28 questions, maybe the slides could have been done. but that's what it is. But anyway, I'll pass it to I'll pass it to Paul as well if he wants to add anything.
Yes, thank you. I think that what we have noticed, or what I've noticed over the last couple of days, is that there are a lot of questions being asked. And most of those questions are answered if people just go and have a look at the presentation. I know Sue Wood, who is on tonight, has been doing an incredible job of being a member of our admin staff, and she has been answering so many questions. I can see you there, Sue. Thank you so much. But as you say, a lot of these people are asking questions, but when the question get asked, have you gone to look at the presentation? The answer's been no. So I think people need to look at each of these presentations. We do enough in a week. We do it midweek, and we also do it. A lot of the leaders actually do it every single day. So I think that, people need to start looking at what we're actually giving rather than just shooting out questions. I agree with that. But it is nice that we have that amount of interest. If professional, as you just said, these are Gary's, the people that Gary has got, these are professional networkers. If they're that interested, then also I am pleased in another way. I know there might have been some questions which, they should be able to have come to the conclusions themselves, but at least people everywhere that I'm seeing are just saying, I want to get involved in Car Club. So from that point of view, you've got the good and the bad with both of those, because it's great that people like that are actually showing interest. But they do need to come on to these presentations. And I think we're going to be handing over to Mark now, who I've been told does an amazing presentation. I haven't actually seen his presentation. So as a presenter myself, I'm looking forward to being able to see that. And of course, I have been looking at flights to America. So come on, America, get those flipping cars, because I'd like to come over and do a presentation over there to all of you, okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul. Now, Mark, do you want to add anything?
No, I'm good and ready when you are.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, let me just quickly go through the compensation plan once, and just to do a small training to start with. I think my training will answer maybe 90% of the questions, and then whatever questions are left, then we can actually, we can ask we can basically you guys can ask me more questions. That's right. Let me quickly let me just add spotlight. Okay, let me quickly do a small training how the system works, and then we'll basically explain how. Then that should really answer majority of the questions. But today I'm going to explain you something that's going to be very exciting, that how you guys are going to make. Now the training that I'm doing today is going to be the advanced training. First, I'm going to explain the basic stuff. Then I'm going to explain the advanced stuff that I have never explained before. That's why I think so even for the main leaders like Mark or Gary or Leanne, for you guys, it's going to be a huge surprise as well. That's why you guys are going to be overwhelmed with how good good car club opportunity is because what we have shown today so far is literally tip of the iceberg. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of the iceberg as well. That's that how much money you guys are going to be making from, because a lot of people, they think, you get the car, you get the 10,000 and that's it. It finishes here. But how are you going to make 100,000 and few 100,000 every month from this opportunity? That's why that's also possible. The reason we don't show this information on day-to-day calls is because sometimes when we try to show too much, it starts to look too good to be true. But the thing is, there is a calculation behind. Network marketing is an industry that generates more millionaires than any other industry because the power it has, the power of people. That's why once you understand the calculation behind how company makes money, then you will really understand that it is logical, all the calculations that we are showing. And I think so you're going to be happily surprised what you're going to see today. Now, first of all, let me just move this here more center. Now, first of all, when you join the business, it's 99 euros plus you pay 29 euros a month, meaning you pay 128 euros. Now, some people will ask you how many dollars this is. Now, obviously, the system is going into dollars, but because originally when we launched this opportunity, the business was only targeted at UK and European market. But what we've seen is the business is growing all over the world. And we need to recognize this, that it requires a currency that's internationally recognized, and also people can calculate very easy as well. Plus, we never anticipate, as we thought, majority of people are going to be doing withdrawals in bank withdrawals. But what we've seen is people are taking USDTs, and a lot of people are buying yearly subscriptions using USDT as well. That's why, and when you have Euro and USDT, then all the calculations are all over the place. That's why, for example, you make 100 USD commissions, you receive 100 USDT. That's why that's a lot simpler. That's why I think so to make the system more simple, it has to be in dollars. That's why the system will go into dollars from 14th of May. But you have to bear with us till 14th of May that you have to use bit of the calculator. The only thing is Euro is little bit more expensive than the dollar, but not by mile, only by 10%. That's why $128 are how much, Paul, that is in
140.
140. Okay.
Yeah, 140.
$140 altogether. Okay, that's what you pay, and then you pay about $32 a month. Now that is a basic calculation that we have. Now, sorry. Now it's okay. Yes. Now, so when you join A, B, and C. Sorry, I'm going through some basic information. The reason is some people are new to this call, and it's better to explain the basic than not missing out on anything. Now, whenever you join somebody, it's 50 euros, 50 euros, and 50 euros. Meaning, if you join 10 people, you're receiving 10 times 50 euros. Now, if you do this in 30 days, you receive 249. Meaning you have paid $128, meaning $140, and you have received $249. How much is $249, Gary? Sorry.
I didn't have one ready.
Sorry to put you on spot.
249 euros is how many dollars?
Actually, I can work it out.
274.
274. So you already received $275. You paid $140. That's why you already in profit, guys. That's why you paid $140. You received $275. That's why you're already in profit. Now, simply help A, B, and C to make their $275 or €249. So help them to make that as well. Now, simply grow for another 2 levels. That's 9, 9, 9, meaning their 3, 3, 3. And then again, 9 people bring their 3 as well. That's 27, 27, and 27. So if you count all of them, that's 120. Now, to achieve a car, you need 120 people in your team. That means you have already achieved a car. Now, the system is designed is that it's very easy to understand. With normally network marketing, compensation plans are too complicated to understand. But with CarClub, it's a very, very easy compensation plan. Now, why the compensation plan is so good is because it's designed not just for the network, it's designed for the average Joe. Now, and the reason it's so lucrative is because a lot of the money that the company is generating is either going into the network or the company is making it. It's not getting wasted in between. Now, I will elaborate on that. Now, as a company, we are a club, and in a club, you receive different products, like, for example, different services. You get tickets to car shows, you receive newsletters, you will also have your own app as well. Those are all these services company provide. Plus, it's a chance for you to win a car. But any of these services that we provide, these are digital services. Company is not losing any money, wasting any money into creating a physical product. In a product-based business, what happens is company has to develop a product. Now, developing a product costs a lot of money. And also branding that product costs a lot of money. Now, because I've created some product-based companies, and I can tell you, coming up with a product is actually one of the biggest costs of a company. Then you have to find a manufacturer who is going to manufacture this product. Then you have to get this packaged and also deliver. Now, developing a product, manufacturing a product, packaging a product, branding that product, and finally delivering. Now, delivery can be a nightmare because it can only be delivered to a small community, because you cannot deliver that all across the world because of the logistic problem. And also there are so many other problems as well. That's why there is only a very small part of that sale is the profit. Meaning if a company does a 1 million worth of sale, what is the profit? There's a small margin is the profit. Now, company needs to make profit, and also company needs to share this profit with their members. Now, let's talk about CarClub. Why CarClub is so good? The reason and why in CarClub, with very small effort, you can achieve a car. The reason is the money is not getting wasted. Now, what people are looking for? People are looking for a company that is sustainable, company that is long-term, and where they can make money month after month, year after year, without thinking that tomorrow this company is not going to go pear-shaped. So people are looking for a sustainable company. But at the same time, people are fed up of product-based companies, where they have to grow thousands and thousands of people's team before they can start making money. But in CarClub, you need to only grow a very small team to make a lot of money. The reason is, as I explained to you before, because of the benefit of it being a digital network marketing company. That's why it has all the benefits of a product-based company, but at the same time, it has all the benefits of a digital company, meaning anybody who has got a mobile phone can join Car Club. And also, there's no money that's getting wasted as well. Now, let's come to how the company can afford to pay the car, because a lot of time people will ask the question, because I've done some presentations and the first thing that sticks to people's brain is what I've came across is, I think even before explaining the compensation plan, we need to explain it to people that it is affordable for the company to pay a car, because a lot of time people will say, you know what, how can company give you a car with 29 euros? It's not possible. There must be something, there must be a catch somewhere. But in here, if you see, if company is charging 29 euros and 120 people are paying that, meaning company is making 3,480 euros. Okay? It's almost $4,000 company is making. Okay? Now, if the company is even spending 1,000 euros to give out the car, company is still making 2,480 profit in a month. Now, my question to, for example, Mark is, if you are the owner of Car Club and you are receiving 3,480, would you be happy to give out a car?
Yes, sir.
Oh, just thank you very much. Because it will cost Mark about 1,000 for monthly installments, all the other costs to give out a car, and that's why it's a very good business sense for Mark to actually provide a car if he's receiving 3,500 and he's only forking out 1,000. That's why with this calculation, what I can prove it to you that it is sustainable and it is logical how a company can afford a car. Now the idea is that company has within next 90 days, our target is to have 50,000 members. That means company is making around between 1.5 million to 2.5 million, because people are also paying yearly subscription as well. But the company is making over 2 million every single month. Okay, and that is just with 50,000 members. And currently we have grown a network of 270,000 into a business that's, I don't think, that has a much bigger amount to join. That's why 29 euro is an amount where you will see can drive thousands of people in. Now, at the moment, the biggest hurdle at the moment is that not many people have seen people winning the car, because the company has only launched last month, and we actually pre-launched the company last month, and we are still in transitioning into dollar, launching our presentations and working out the best possible systems. That's why within this period, we already have got winners. We thought our first winners will have our first winners after 3 or 4 months. But if during this our first month, we already have 3 winners in UK. That proves that this system is it's working, and especially after this weekend, I think so we will be experiencing much bigger momentum, because once we can show the videos of us handing out the cars, Paul handing out a key of the car to the winner, okay, and people driving around the MyCarClub cars everywhere, this will create the belief level will go out of the roof. That's why everyone is going to be extremely satisfied with Car Club, because they can see the system working and see people are winning the cars. Now how does the compensation plan works? Now, the compensation plan is not just 3 organizations. It's actually, there is no limit to how many people you can directly sign up into the company. And there is only two laws. One is how many people, first of all, is number of people. Secondly, how many people are counted from one leg. Now, for the car, you need 40, 40, and 40. Now, this will give you the car. That's, now you have won the car now. Okay? Now, actually, let's make it smaller. Now, 120 is 40, 40, and 40.
Okay.
I hope you guys can read that. Now, for this is tier 1. Now, tier 2 is where you see 1,500 every month. For tier 2, you need 240 people, meaning you need 100, 140 here. Okay? Now, as some of the leaders are actually achieving tier 2 instead of tier 1, meaning they're not just achieving the car, they're also achieving 1,500 straight away because they already have 100 and 100, but they're missing out few people here. That means that they're not even fulfilling the first criteria of 40, 40, and 40 because they already have 100 and 140. That's why for them to, meaning once they do 40 here, they will not just win the car, but they'll also get 1,500 as well. So you get a car here, and you get car plus 1,500. Okay? Now, the next is 360. For this, what you need is, now for the car, for the tier 1, the maximum we can count from one leg is 40 people. For tier 2, we can count 100 people from one organization. For tier 3, again, we can count 100 people. And even up to tier 5 and so on, is only, we count 100 people from one organization. But today I will show you what you get when you have more than 100 people in one organization. And I think so that will make a lot of you very, very excited. Because that's the bit where I think so Mark and Gary will jump out of their seats. Okay, I will explain that to you in a bit. Okay, now for this you need 100, 100, 100, and you need 60 here. Now this will make you tier 3 and you're making 4,000 a month. Now for tier 4 you need 480. For that you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why you need 100, 100, 100, 100, and 88. This will give you 7,000. That's T4. Now T5, you need 6 100s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, and 100. Now this will make you tier 5. And for that you need 600 people altogether. And this will give you 10,000 every month. Now, there's no limit to how many legs you can have. There's no limit. But maximum the company will count is 100 from one organization, meaning 2 legs can count to 100. Even 5 legs can have count, meaning some 2 legs can have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Some legs can have 200 or 300, but company will only count maximum from 100 from one leg. That's how the compensation plan works. I hope you guys can understand up to this bit. Now, I've explained up to tier 5. Now, what happens after tier 5? When somebody achieves 600 members, they are tier 5. Now, if they have another 120 members, they are tier 5 plus tier 1, meaning they have achieved 10,000 plus another car plus another car. Now they have 2 cars plus they're making 10,000. Now, they can either upgrade their car instead of having two cars. So they can either upgrade their car and keep on receiving 10,000, or they can have two cars. Okay. Now, after that, it's again tier 5 plus tier 2, tier 5, plus tier 3, and so on. Even if somebody has achieved now 1,200 people, now they have 2 times tier 5 plus 2 cars. That's why it will keep on going. That's why there's no limit to that. That's why somebody could be making 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 a month. Okay, that's why there are some people who are huge influencers on YouTube, on social media. They can sign up thousands of people into a program with just one video. And I've seen that happening in network marketing spaces where somebody has really made one video and signed up 10,000 people. That's why it can happen to some of these, celebrities, online celebrities. They can actually, once they start promoting something like this. Now let's get to the exciting bit now. Okay. Now, how do you benefit from an organization that grows more than 100? Now, for that, you need to achieve tier 5. Okay. Once you are tier 5, if you have anybody tier 3 or over in your team, you will make whatever they are making 50% of that. Meaning, for example, if you have a tier 3 in your team who's making 4,000, you will be making 2,000 from them. Okay? If somebody is on tier 4, is making 7,000, you'll be making 3,500. And if somebody is tier 5 in your team, you're making 5,000. Obviously, that person is making 10,000, but you're making 5,000. Okay? Okay? I think so. Gary likes that, and Mark likes that as well. Okay? Now, it gets a little bit more complicated than that, guys. Okay? Because the reason we don't explain this on normal Zoom calls is because we don't want to overwhelm our normal people, because this opportunity was not just designed for networkers, it's designed for an average Joe who wants a car. That's why we don't want them to get overwhelmed with this information. That's why we kept it only for Wednesday's training. That's why when we do Wednesday's training, we can explain that to you guys. Now, for example, somebody has achieved tier 5 in your team. Okay? How much tier 5 is making? 10,000. How much you making? 5,000. Okay? Now, if there is another tier 5.
Just to clarify, they get their own 10,000 plus 5,000.
Yes, okay, sorry. Now, you're also making your own 10,000 on this as well, because you are tier 5 anyway. That's right, you're making 10,000 plus 5,000 plus you have a dollar. Plus, because you help somebody achieve tier 5, you are making 5,000 as well. Okay? Now, for example, you have a tier 5 in your team now, in their team. Now, this tier 5 is making 10,000. But this tier 5 is making 5,000.
Yeah, just a couple of minutes.
From this tier 5, but this tier 5 is not making anything, not making money from this. This tier 5 is making it. Okay? That's why one tier 5 will block the next tier 5. Okay? Does everyone understand this?
1.8 million.
Now I'll explain this again to you guys. For example, you are tier 5 and you have got people in your team. Okay? And now this person has become tier 5. How much you making? You're making 5,000 because of him. Okay? Now, for example, this person becomes tier 5.
$5 or euros.
Okay? You're making 5,000 from this tier 5, but this person's tier 5,000 will go to
SD because a lot of people.
this person.
Simple question that.
Okay? That's why from each leg, the minimum you could make is 5,000 from a tier 5. And so, but for example, if there is no tier 5 in that team and there are so many tier 3s, tier 4s, then what you're doing is you're making 50% of all of them. Okay? So, for example, somebody is tier 5 here, this person is tier 4, this person is tier 3, then you're making 2,000 from here, 3,500 from here, and 5,000 from here. Okay? Now that's how it's going to work. Now the best thing about our compensation plan is that it's not a force matrix. In a force matrix, what happens is you get blocked all the time. In here, the best thing about this compensation plan is that it's not force matrix. That's why you can go wide. That's why. Okay? That's why whenever somebody who is achieving a position, like for example, anybody who is your direct member, there is nobody in between. So once they achieve tier 5, you are making 5,000 from that person. Or if somebody achieves a tier 5 in their team, you are making 5,000 from that person. So you're always going to be making some money from that organization. That's why it's not just that's why don't worry, when your organization grows bigger than 100, you're still getting benefit from that organization. Okay? That's why I hope you guys understand what I have shown you today. Now, we're supposed to show this information on the next international convention at the launch of MyCarClub. But today, I just wanted the leadership to understand how the tier system works. Now, the name for this is tier is called T5 matching caps. That's why this is T5 matching caps that you will be. Now, this is additional to the 10,000 or whatever income that you're making in the car. This is the additional income this is matching income that you're making from your leaders. That's why now I hope you guys understand this bit. Let me just say
the Zoom call. Yeah.
Now,
254,000 join. Yeah.
Now, I've explained some, now, if I could get some questions now, please. If people can raise their hand and then I can unmute you guys and we can take questions from you. Okay. Yes, we got Mark first of all. Yes, Mark.
All right. So once you become tier 5, that's when this begins. And will it start with your tier 2 people and all of the tiers, or just tier?
No. Once you achieve tier 5, it will start with tier 3. That's why if anybody who achieves tier 3 in your team, you should not work from tier 1 or tier 2. That's why if anybody who achieves tier 3 in your team, it will start from tier 3.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
Small amount. And people don't think, it's only.
Now, any more questions, guys? If any technical questions, because what is happening is people are sending written, right? Okay, I think so. We've got somebody here from
Armand, I think.
1 minute.
It's the beauty of it. Physical product is okay, but it's costly, to produce, to make. But like yours is like songs and everything.
Yes, Armand, how are you?
Yes, my question is, this tier 5 or any income is every month, or it is just when people is one-off payment?
These are monthly payments. That's a very good question. Now I'm going to elaborate on that, Armand, how it works. 1 minute. Now, for example, we've got. I'm going to give you the example of Gary. Now, Gary's got, for example, he's got 300 people in his team now. I'm just going to give an example, okay? And this is month 1. Okay, this is month 1. Okay. Now in a normal network marketing company, what happens is when Gary brings his 300 people in, he gets paid for those people. But what happens next month? He has to dig another well to take more water out. That's why every month he has to dig another well to get water. But in here, he has done the work once, meaning month 2, these people are paying the 29 euros again because it's on recurring payment on their card. What does that happen? What happens? Company receives the money again. So what company does again? Company pays Mark again on these 300 people. But next month, this 300 team has grown now to, for example, 700. Okay. Now, next month, that's month 2. Now, month 3. Month 3, Mark gets paid not just on these 300 people, but the additional 400 people that came here, you're getting paid on those as well. Now, Mark has 700 people, plus another, I would say, 500 people joined here. Now, Mark is getting paid on those as well. Okay? Now, another month. Month 4. Now, what is happening is you're not just getting paid once. Any work that you have done 1 month, next month the subscription is going out again. Next month the subscription is going out again. Next month the subscription going out again. So every month the subscription is going out, and every single month your income is going higher and higher and higher and higher. That's why this is what we call residual income. And that's how this is why a lot of people don't understand how powerful Car Club really is. That's why, and same time how sustainable Car Club is. So thank you very much, Raymond, for asking that question. So let's get another. I think so we've got a question from Coach Reg, please. And then I will go to Shakil.
Yes, thank you very much. I love the program. I love everything about it. When you mentioned that you can go 100 wide, 1,000 wide, and get it immediately, my only concern in knowing human nature, the program will work fantastic if everybody got their 3. But we know human nature that a bunch of people won't work the program. They might have 5 or 6 people, and 3 months later they drop out. So that's really just the only thing that I see that's an issue. It's not an issue. It's just you have to be aware of that. But is there any way to fix that? I would love to be able to not go 100 wide, but stack down and help people. So could I stack somebody, and me being the sponsor still get my $50, but place them below? Is that possible?
Now, Coach Red, you have now the last Wednesday's call that we did, we now some leaders gave us some suggestions similar to you. That's why the same suggestion that you came up, the suggestion was given to us, and as a company we have looked at the suggestion, and we are going to implement that. We've already spoken to the IT team, and on 14th of May, when we are doing our international convention, we are actually launching that you be able to sign up people in the downline of your own and still make the commissions yourself. Now let me tell you a little bit about our company. Now, a lot of people that you will see in our company has been working with the company from a long period of time. So let me just unmute Shakil as well, who knows me from last 10 years or so. That's why he can explain it to you. The reason, or for example, we have Daniel here as well. He can also give you the testimony. Actually, let's speak to Daniel first of all, and he will tell you a little bit about our company and about the ownership and also the management.
Just real quick, can I ask one more follow-up on that?
Yes, please.
Okay. Just another consideration. I don't know if it's possible or if you would want to, But even you said that's a good thing about not being a force matrix. But what if you did what you just said and allow us to place people under, but maybe just the first 2 levels be a force matrix, just to make sure it fills in a little bit so people don't want to leave because they've got building going on underneath them.
Now, what we've done is we made the system flexible because different people like to build things differently. That's why it's better to have flexibility that if they want, they can make it force matrix. If they don't, then let it happen. Because you wanted it to be as force, but some people like maybe Daniel, they want to place people themselves because they don't want somebody to go underneath somebody who is not competent. That's why that also pays. Sometimes you end up getting placed under somebody who's not very helpful. That's why it's very important that you are in 100% control. But let's speak to Daniel. But I'll come back to you, Coach Reg. Yes, Daniel.
Thanks, Rehan, and thanks everybody. Well, for me, 23 years in network marketing, I have never worked with the CEO of the company. My first ever, foray into network marketing was Amway. And it was always, knowing the people who own it exist somewhere in the world, but never had to actually deal with them. It was always with your immediate upline. The difference here for me is, being able to make a call to the CEO and the phone gets answered in my name. Hi, Daniel, how can I help? That is a privilege for me, So I've been working with the company now about 2 years and have been with the company through as it evolved to what it is now, which is, for me, it looks like a company that has provided a buffet. You can come into the house, into the restaurant, and then you can go over there and have, some English food. You can go over there and have, everything is under the one umbrella. You're not then forced to go shopping anywhere else. So I'm kind of happy being here and working with the people that I know. As Rehan said in the beginning of this presentation, they are not building a company, they're building a family. And we travel together. We've been to Nigeria. I mean, everybody was shocked when Rehan and Paul turned up in Nigeria because they weren't expecting that was ever going to happen. But we were there to see them. And we were there at the Radisson in Victoria Island. And we were there in May last year at Beast Towers. We were there in Dubai. So this is the way I would like to work, and I really enjoyed working with the company, that way. I'm glad for the leadership that we have here.
Thank you. Now, one thing that you will find very pleasant in our company is that the ownership and also the admin is very approachable. And whenever there is an idea that comes forward, if it helps the network, and if it is doable, and if it is profitable even for the company, we normally implement it. Because the reason me creating network marketing, I never wanted to create my own network marketing company. The reason I created my network marketing company was because I reached the highest positions in those companies. And in billion-dollar companies, I was number one. But the problem was the ownership was not ready to listen. That's why they had the system set it up 20 years ago. They made the system. They don't want to change. And now today I see those companies, they are not doing very well. They were billion-dollar companies at one time, and they're still running, but they are doing fraction of business what they were doing before. The reason is they were Nokias, and we want to be the iPhone. That's why whenever a suggestion will come from you guys, you'll be pleasantly surprised that this company listens to you. Now, what's going to happen from 14th of May, coming to the Coach Red's question, is how I can place somebody in my downline. Now, for example, we've got Gary. We've got Gary here. Now, Gary wants to place somebody underneath Mark. That's why, and for example, Gary is signing up Daniel. Now, Daniel, he's signing up somebody, and what he will do is, Daniel, Mark, now Gary can go in his back office, and he's in spill management, he will write Mark's ID. Okay, Mark's user ID, he's going to write that in his spill management. Now, when Daniel will sign up with Gary, Gary will receive the direct commission for Daniel, but Daniel will go underneath Mark. Okay, you got do you understand this? Meaning, every single member will in his back office, you will have spill management. If you have not filled up the spill management, if spill management is empty, that means that that person is going directly with you. But if that spill management is filled up with any username, whenever somebody signs up with using your link, will go directly underneath that particular person's, and you will receive the direct commission. Now, it gets a little bit more complicated. Now, because Gary has signed up somebody underneath Mark, now Mark will obviously getting benefit that he's got a downline now, but obviously Mark will not receive the 50 euro, Gary will receive the 50 euro. Plus, that person will not count towards Mark's fast start bonus, it will count towards Gary's fast start bonus, because that person is Gary's direct. So always it will be Gary's direct, but it will go underneath Mark in his downline, in Gary's downline. That's why it is a very, very simple system. Meaning, whenever you want to place somebody underneath your organization, for example, you have somebody in your organization called Leanne, just put Leanne's ID there, and when you sign up somebody, it will go underneath Leanne. Simple as that. It's very, very straightforward. So that's going to be implemented from the 14th of May, and you'll be able to use that feature as well. That's why. Let's take the next question, please. Now, I think so. It was Shakil who was asking me the question. I don't know where Shakil is gone now. Okay, anyway, we lost Shakil now. Let's we've got Royal 777 first. Is it Royal 777 first? Yeah. Let's speak to Royal 777. Royal, is it Royal 777?
Hi, Rehan. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. Excellent presentation. My question will be, you explained tier 1 until tier 5. Tier 1, I bring 3 people. I reach 120 people, get my car. Yes. Now, for tier 2, I have to continue big separate 3 legs again to get tier 2, or in the same leg, I can bring as many people as possible.
Now, very good question, Royal. Let me explain you how the compensation plan works. Now, the compensation plan has basically 3 rules. Number 1 is, first of all, is members, number of members. Number 2, how many members are going to be counted, maximum how many people are going to be counted from one organization. There is no minimum, there's only maximum how many counted from one organization. Now I will explain again. For T1, you need 120, T2 you need 40, 360, 480, and 600. Okay, that's T1, T2, T3, T4, and T5. Okay. Now for T1 you need 120, meaning maximum 40 from one organization, and in the rest maximum you can count 100 from each organization. Okay, meaning for T2 you only, if you need 240, that means 100 from one, 100 from one, and 40 from one. For T3, 100, 100, 100, and then you need 4th organization. Only from T3 you need the 4th organization.
and they start to be served
from T4,
things
5 organization, and T5, 6 organization. This is minimum, not maximum. You could even in T5, T5, you probably have 10 organizations, but you have you all together you have 600 members. You still fine. But you can't have 200 members in one organization or 300 members in one organization. That the maximum 100 is going to be counted from one organization. It used to be 40 when we launched the company. It used to be 40, but leadership, huge request from leadership has pushed us to make it 100. But because we have T5 matching caps, you will still be benefiting from the members. When the people are achieving different positions, you'll be making money from them as well. But to achieve T5, maximum 100 is going to be counted from one organization. Now, thank you very much for Roy for asking this question. Now, I think so we got Shakil back now. Hi, Shakil, how are you?
Hi there, everyone. You know what? Absolutely fantastic. You know, I was going to say that the innovations and the constant development doesn't stop. I was going to say, you know, the thing that you mentioned about the 50% bonus when you have members at level 3 and above, that's a massive game changer, isn't it? The question I was just going to ask around that was: is there any limit to how low in the depth in your line that you can go on your leg?
Doesn't matter. Wherever you reach, have hit a T5 is yours.
Wow.
But even if that T5 will only block you when there is another T5 in between, that's why it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter where that T5 comes.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you much. Thank you. Now, any more questions, guys? Because the thing is, for example, Royal asked a question, Coach Reg asked a question. You know, when people are asking the questions, maybe there are questions in your head as well, but they're not getting answered because you're not even thinking like that. That's why when people are asking the questions, it actually making it you understand the opportunity even better. That's why that's really, really good. That's why let's take the. I think so. We've got Richard here wants to ask the next question.
Let's see how mature our program. We don't want to give them halfway.
Okay. All right.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Great. I'm doing great. Rayhan, your presentation is great. The tier 1 through 5 presentation, the matching bonuses, love it. I want to get down to a basic because I'm here in America. I'm in the crypto space. A lot of people aren't in the crypto space. Let me ask you, I know come the 14th of May, we're converting to the dollar. Does that mean also that people are going to be able to withdraw through their banks?
No, you will still be able to, the thing is, at the moment, people prefer, what we've seen is 99.99% of people are preferring to withdraw in USDT. The reason is because of international banking charges, when people withdraw in USDT, they get the money straight away. Plus, selling USDT in certain countries will yield you even more money. So, for example, you withdraw 100 USDT, but you can sell USDT for more money. So, what we've seen is this: that they're highly likely that people are going to be withdrawing into bank accounts. But you know, if somebody wants to withdraw into a bank account, we only have banking facility available only in certain countries. Like, for example, in a lot of the places in Nigeria, or for example, Iraq, or maybe India. It's very difficult for us. Sometimes we send the money, but it bounces back. That's why, and it's a nightmare sending money to certain countries. But obviously, sending money into an American bank account is not really a problem. But the thing is, as a company, we prefer to pay out in USDT because it happens on blockchain, is much faster, and people receive it straight away. That's why, you know, sometimes it has happened. We paid the money, and money has not even reached after 1 week. And then the guy said, you know what, I never got paid. And then we're chasing up the bank, we're chasing up this, that. It just creates so much negativity at the same time as well. That's why we would prefer, as a company, we prefer to pay in USDT because at the moment we are doing 24-hour withdrawals. That's why, and there are no withdrawal charges as well. That's why I think so. To help out the company as well, if people can just withdraw in USDT is a lot better. And plus, you guys get more money for it anyway. You know.
Yeah. So in other words, we become not only recruiters. The odd thing is we have to become educators for those people not in the crypto space, which can be time consuming.
No, the thing is, at the moment, buying crypto is a huge challenge. That's why, for somebody to receive crypto is very easy because they can just open up any wallet, even Coinbase. You can just open up a wallet and provide USDT address, and you just receive it in your address. That's why I don't see it being a huge challenge especially in the first world countries. But I do understand not everyone is as greatly as you are.
Exactly, because I have a team of people in a crypto space right now, and I'll tell you, to get one client on, sometimes you have to go through a lot just to educate them and get them set up. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to state. Okay.
Can I just add something there, because there are some crypto platforms that allow you to have a Visa card right away. So like crypto.com, you can withdraw USDT and then it would be right on your Visa card right away, and you can then use it on the high street or wherever because it's Visa.
You need to really be good.
Yeah, good one. Well done, Daniel. Thank you very much. Thanks for helping me out with this. Now let's take the next question, because please write your name that I could actually unmute you guys. That's why we've got next person is going to be Simon.
They can transfer the cash here to all from the account because they have plenty of.
Hi Simon, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for this nice presentation, and also for this business that you designed with all your team.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, my question is that we all know that what I've been watching from main video, I know that is the maximum team, the maximum organization is 120, and from some presentation I watched that if the first years nobody achieved 120, during the second years this they decrease the target of 120. If the person don't want to continue, something like that, I'm not sure. He will be.
There's no claim bonus. No claim bonus. Do you know what? Very, very good, Simon. I actually completely forgot about the no claim bonus, because I think so that's the biggest selling point of Car Club, that even if you don't achieve a car, you are not losing out. So we've got a leader in Canada. The way he sells the opportunity is that this is not an opportunity, this is a force saving account. That's why you are actually saving money when you're putting money into this. That's why he actually, the way he sells it it's a force saving account, the way the opportunity works. Now, I'm going to play a short video, and that's going to explain the no claim bonus better than I can explain. That's why, and I'm going to post that video into the group as well. And if that video can be shared, that'll be amazing. That's why, just give me, and it's only 1 minute and 19-second video. Thank you very much. Thank you, Simon, for asking this question.
This program is only €29 a month. Imagine, €29, but nothing. But millions of people. Office in Dubai.
Where?
In Dubai.
Where is the building? Sorry.
It's in Dubai. It's
no, on the photo. Behind us?
Yeah.
Or over there?
No.
Or next to us?
Next to you. I'll show you later.
Yeah.
MyCarClub.com.
You will love this video.
MyCarClub.com no claim bonus. No claim bonus is designed to create a win-win scenario for people who have not yet achieved the car bonus. If you have not qualified for the car by the end of year 2, the company gives you 2 options. You can either take a holiday or qualify for the car with just 99 people instead of 120. The good part is that even when you take holiday, you don't lose the people you have signed up with in your team. Just that criteria remains 120. Upon completion of year 3, the company gives you 2 options again. You can either take a luxury holiday or reduce the criteria further and get your car with just 90 people. It gets even easier. At the end of year 4, you can qualify for a car with 78 people only, or take a resort holiday. Finally, at the end of year 5, you can either get a holiday for 2 or reduce your criteria to just 50%. That means you can qualify for your luxury car by just referring 1 person a month, 60 people in 60 months. And this means almost everyone can qualify for a car.
Now, Simon, did this help? This video helped? Yes. I think.
How is it doable for people to have just 99 person in one organization or 90 person in one organization and still getting the car? How is it doable? Can you please, as you explain how it is doable for 120 people?
Sorry. Please unmute yourself. Sorry, do apologize. By mistake, I muted you.
I was saying that you already explained how it is doable for people reaching an organization of 120 people to get the car. But I would like now to understand how is it doable also for people that you decrease the target goal, 99 people or 90 people. How is it doable for him to get a car? That is only my concern first. And the second question also related to that is, related to that is, when you offer the holidays, is it completely at the end of the second years when the person do not get 99 people, or it is at the end of the first years?
Good question. Good question. Now, year 1, your criteria is 120 people. Okay, year 1, your criteria is 120. Let me just pin my video actually. Okay. Can you guys see this now? Okay. The first year, your year one, your criteria is 120 people to achieve a car. Now, year two, now the company gives you 2 options. Number 1, your criteria will reduce to 99 people to achieve a car, or you can grab a holiday. Okay? Now, if you choose to grab the holiday, then your criteria still remains at 120. And the people that you have signed up in your team will still be you will keep those people, but to achieve a car, you still need 120 people. But now, if I say Simon is after 2 years, now you say, you know what, I already have 90 people in my team and I only need 9 more people. I don't want the holiday. With 9 more people, I can achieve the car. So you don't take the holiday, you reduce the criteria. Even, for example, you don't even have 90 people. But the thing is, Simon, you have joined this business to win the car, not for the holiday. Not because you're paying 29. Simon wants to win the car. So what Simon wants to do is Simon wants to reduce his criteria. That even he's paying 29 euros for 5 years, 60 months. It's not going to bankrupt him. It's not a lot of money. That's why. Thank you. That's why, for example, after 60 months, After 60 months, now Simon can achieve the car only with 60 people because he's not been taking the holiday. Only with 60 people, he can achieve the car. What does that mean? One person a month. One person a month, he can achieve a car. And that person has not signed up anybody else. You know, obviously, I don't think he even has to sign up one person a month, even less than that, because obviously those people are signing up people as well. But for example, nobody signs up anybody. You still, with one person a month, you can achieve a car. That's how simple and easy it is for you to achieve a car. Now, another thing you need to understand is that anybody who achieves the car, now, guys, one huge announcement for everyone, guys. Huge announcement for everyone. We are going to make Car Club even better for you guys. Anybody who achieves 20, 20, 20. Okay, Gary? Okay, Mark? Anybody who achieves 20, 20, 20, company will give them 300 euros every month. Okay? To the way to winning the car, and you have done 20, 20, 20, and you have not achieved the car, you start receiving 300 euros a month. What do you think about this, Mark?
That's awesome. I'm almost there.
Yes, that's why this is going to be a special offer that we are doing, but anybody who achieves it within the special offer period is permanent for them. That's why. Now, why we are doing this, Mark?
That incentivizes the person to move in the right direction to get the car.
That's number one. But as a company's point of view, from the business point of view, if somebody achieves 20, 20, 20, there's a highly and likely chances that next month he will achieve a car. It's very unlikely that that person will not achieve a car even for next 3 months or 2 months. Because once they have 20, 20, 20, it's highly unlikely that company has to pay this for even for more than 1 month. That's why it is achievable. That's why this is that now we're going to make this part of the presentation as well. Okay, that's why this is something that's new coming into the presentation, and I think now we can. I think so that makes this opportunity even more lucrative. I've done the mathematics. That's why it should. That's why I think so. You guys will like. Now another thing is anybody who achieves the car. Now, anybody who achieves the car without even having a car. That's why the first 120 people that I showed you with 4 levels is the hardest part of this opportunity. Is the hardest part of this opportunity. Because once somebody wins a car, like meaning, for example, for example, somebody wins a car on this, for example, Shukil wins a car. Now, once Shukil wins a car, now he has a physical product. For him to achieve tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, even tier 10, then no problem. Because then it becomes inevitable. Because you have done it without even, you believed in God without even seeing the God. Okay? Now, you can see the car. You can show the car. What people say is, once you achieve the car, then I will join. Now, once you achieve the car, then nobody has an excuse to say no to you. Okay? Then you can join them by force. That's how good it is. That's why let's take the next question. Let's speak to Janet, please.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Janet. How are you?
Okay, how are you, sir? Thank you so
Fine.
much. That is powerful. I don't want to take too much time. For me, I'm excited about the program, and it's doable. And the fact that we have the winners already here in the UK, I can't wait for that. So my question is around the minimum of the withdrawals of the car, the what's it called, the commission. It says 200. Is that going to change or yeah, is it going to stay the same? Or is that
The reason is a lot of these, if you see, when we do a lot of these withdrawals, it's human intervention. That's why and if we worked out, if we don't have 200, because at the moment there's so many withdrawals. That's why if it's taking people whole day, sometimes whole day to do that. We've got an IT team, and we've got people who are just doing the withdrawals. And even on 200, we got quite busy at the moment. That's why if we reduce the withdrawal limit, because even if you achieve a fast start bonus, you're making 249. That's why sooner or later it will reach to 200 that people can grow. Otherwise, it's too much work for our IT team. That's why at the moment it's 200. Maybe in future when we have less pressure and we have more staff, maybe it can change. But I cannot promise you on that. But 200 is the 200. But another good thing is there is no withdrawal charges at the moment, and also all the withdrawals are getting paid within 24 hours. And also what we're going to be doing in future is that you'll be able to use that 200 to renew your membership as well. That's why that's also coming up as well. That's why also the app, I think so last call I've shown the app as well. The app is going to be available soon as well. I think so there was another question by Gary that can you change the card details I think so the question went to the admin team. Can you change the card details later on? Meaning delete the previous card and add another card. Yes, that's also going to be available in the back office as well. So all these features are going to be added. At the moment, we are in pre-launch beta phase. That's why there are going to be so many enhancements to the system. That's what you see at the moment is a half-cooked dish. That's why what you will see within next few weeks is that our product will become a lot better and a lot easier to use. That's why that's our aim, because as a company we created 1,000 times more complicated products than this, far more advanced with NFT space and with crypto space and trading platforms and so on. That's why Car Club is like more like walk in a park for us. That's why it's more what we've seen is it's more of a run of a mill. That's why once we fix something, it gets fixed forever. That's why but any of like when we launched, there were quite a few errors. I think so. Gary and Mark can remember when we started, there were a few errors with payments and all that. As you can see, all those have been ironed out. So with software, once you fix something once, it gets fixed forever. That's why a lot of things that you see now, there's a lot of improvements happening every single day. There's so many improvements. That's why thank you very much, Janet. Now let's take the next question from is it Ala Kunali Max? Let's take the question.
It's quite a new program.
Yep. Hello, everyone.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Nigeria. This is Ola Max.
Hello, how are you?
I must confess to you, the company is very expensive for we for my kind of local people here and me here. So is there any opportunity for poor people like us in Nigeria? Or can we have an office that we can work in so that we can ask more questions?
Thank you very much, Max. Now, if you perhaps see, there are a lot of there is somebody who's actually very close to achieving the car in Lagos. That's why we've got. I think so. There are videos out as well. You can probably see. But if the thing is, if you already see, people are not even believing when we are saying 29 euros, you can get a car. They think it's too good to be true. That's why if we have an amount that's even lower, then we need much larger teams, and then it's going to be. That's why even like what they say, did the egg came first or the hen came first? That's why it's one of those arguments. That's why if we reduce the amount of money, then we have to increase amount of members, and if we reduce amount of members, then we have to increase the amount of monthly membership. That's why at the moment we sort of reached a soft spot that everyone is agreed to, but obviously towards our launch you'll see even more enhancements to the system. But thank you very much for your great question, Max. Now I think so it's been some time that we've been doing this call now. Thank you very much. Paul, do you want to add anything to the call, or do you want to say about your project?
Yeah, no, yeah, I can do it. Give it just a little bit on my project, but what I can say to you, and I think it's going out in our teams. Expect to see something on the members area about Nigeria in either today or tomorrow, most probably. Max, that'll give you some very, very good feelings about Nigeria and MyCarClub. I won't say too much about it at the moment because I don't think it's been announced, or it hasn't. What I'm thinking about hasn't been sent out in the main groups, but I'm sure it will be. So you can see, Max, that we're taking Nigeria very, very seriously. Okay, and I've just seen it on one of the groups, but I'm not going to say it's officially out yet until we do. I'll allow Rian to be able to send that out. But the great thing is I didn't even know about the 2020 stuck that in without me knowing. So when you look at the 2020 as well, my God, there's 300 euros a month straight away. And,
okay, I will take the cat off the box. That's why I'm going to show it to you guys. Okay, let me pin my video that people can see it properly.
Yeah, I think Rian knew what I was on about with Nigeria.
Okay, now we received this letter today.
It is.
Okay, that we got the registration in Nigeria to give a lot, because obviously we have to register a company to actually open up a bank account to give out a car. That's why now CarClub is registered in Nigeria now as well to actually sort all this out. So we, as you can see, our IT team is continuously working to actually, admin team is working to make sure that we provide best possible product and best possible service to our members. That's right. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Rian, do you want me to say just a little bit about what's coming up in October? I just wanted to mention Nigeria because I didn't know if you'd sent it out or not. But now, I think Max from Nigeria, you can see that we're taking Nigeria very seriously with CarClub. So already an incorporated company. Just a little flavor, I suppose. Now, CarClub, as we can see, is just going to the sky. It is unbelievable and allows people to be able to make significant income and also to be able to have a car themselves where in situations where they may not be able to. And that's fantastic. But in the same sort of ilk, so to speak, as CarClub, we are going to be introducing another incredible project in the same sort of way when you look at compensation plans and you look at what's being done within the educational side, because we now have an award-winning academy, which we do as part of the Next Gen project. Now that academy is the only academy in the world in the network marketing arena that is accredited. In other words, we can provide internationally recognized qualifications. There are many network marketing companies out there that provide what they call as education, but none of them are good enough to get accreditation. We are. So therefore, we have a top class academy to teach people how to make money from trading the markets. you're going to see when I stand up on the international event in October that we're going to add another incredible product, as I said, in the same sort of format as Car Club, where people will be able to learn how to make money themselves every single day from the markets. We have our members doing it now, but we're going to put in a totally different format. So I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too much, but this is going to be an incredible product for this company. And it's going to be an incredible product for everybody out in the world as well, because there are so many. I can't remember how many tens of millions of people all around the world trade, and about 85% of them all lose. Imagine having a service where everybody can make profits every single week, every single month by trading the markets and get a lifetime skill. That is the next thing that's coming along. It's so exciting. It'll most probably be even bigger than Car Club, and Car Club is flying. But you will see when we bring that to you in October that you're going to have another incredible, just like Rian has explained from the finances of MyCarClub, a totally sustainable product for not only people to give you an incredible opportunity to make money, but also that it is totally and utterly sustainable on the same type of model the Car Club is run. So that's all I'm going to say at the moment, Rian. I don't want to give too many things away, but just to give everybody a taste of what's coming up in our international event. Oops, you're muted, Rehan. 1 second.
Now, thank you very much, everyone, and we're going to log in next week at the same time for the corporate call again. If you guys have any more questions, we're going to do more training. We're going to repeat the same training as well. And please don't forget to log in on a Saturday for the official presentation by Mark Hamlin. We have the poster available as well in the group. That's why you guys can actually, I can share the poster as well. 1 minute, guys.
Driving business.
I think so. Where the poster is. Mark, can you share the poster, please?
Just because Zoom.
Actually, I don't think I have it available. Let me check real quick. Let's see.
Let me just send the poster to myself. Actually, 1 minute. Actually, 1 minute, guys.
Yeah, the one I have has the old date on it.
Okay, the 26th, you don't have the 26th one. Okay,
That's
yes. Now on the 26th of is it 26th of April? No, not 26th. Sorry, it's going to be 28th of April.
29th.
29th. Sorry, 29th of April. At what time do we propose? Shall we say same 6 p.m. as well? Meaning same time as today.
Yes.
That is 1 p.m. Okay, you already have it. Okay, we got it 7 p.m. Okay, yes, let's do it 7 p.m. Yeah, this is the poster, guys. Good. Yes, can you please share it in the Telegram group? I thought you shared it.
I did.
What's the point of making it then? It's not.
It's there. It's in the group.
This is the group. Okay.
It was shared a few days ago. Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Now, if we can share the same poster in the group, please, and if it could be shared everywhere else. That's why it's next week 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. EST time, and please invite. I think so. Simon wants to say something. Yes, Simon. Simon, can't hear you. Can't hear you, buddy. Nobody can hear.
It's okay. It's okay now.
Oh, it's better. Yeah.
I say thank you to give me one more the chance to give my question. Yeah. Just recently, you talk about the registration and you show the registration certificate from Nigeria.
Yes.
And then I want to say that is very good thing because me personally, I am from French-speaking part.
Yes.
And when I'm trying to spread a business in my area, I still receive a lot of difficulty. Many people, because I'm living in Germany, and many people that to whom I'm trying to spread the business, they only have one question. Does the business get registered in France or Italy, something like that? So then my question is, what is the condition for the business to get settled down in some area like Germany? About what is the condition? That's the first thing. And what do you have a plan for to register in Central Europe?
No. The thing is, for a company to register someone, like for example, why did we register in Nigeria? Because we've got a winner that's coming up very soon. Because we can already, because from our system we can see that there's a car winner coming up very soon. That they already close to like 80-90% of qualification. Then we say, you know what, we need quickly go and start registering our stuff in that country. That's why we registered there, and so on. That's why we need to have some sort of, because for us to go out and register in every single country, 300 countries in the world or something, it's impossible. That's why, because there's chances we become the business will never even grow that in that country. That's why, for us to see some sort of business coming from a country, then it is worth our effort to actually start doing registration in that country. But if there is no work, for example, certainly we got people signing up from Germany. Yes, that's it. Plus, I truly believe, obviously, this opportunity will do amazing in Nigeria, it will do amazing in India, but truly, in European countries or in Western countries, 29 euro is a very small amount. That's why for this and for people to continue paying that and never canceling that is very easy. That's why, to be honest with you, growing this opportunity within Germany, within France, within Italy, within UK, that's why in UK, straight away we got 3 winners, and there are more, maybe 6 winners are coming next month. That's why it's going like really fast. That's why, because 29 euro is nothing here. And majority of people actually not even paying 29 euro, they're paying yearly subscriptions. That's why the opportunity is much more aggressively growing into a country where this amount is not a lot of money for a normal day-to-day person to pay that every month. But saying that again, we need, once we start seeing some sort of business coming from a certain country, it is in companies' interest to actually start going there and getting ourselves registered. But thank you very much, Simon. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's see you next week, and we'll take more questions.